Hello, Sweet Tooth here. Hope your day is going well. Kuna Matata. Welcome back. Let's play some more Final Fantasy VIII. Alright, so I had to review all the magic that my top 3 characters have. I finally got it in order to exactly the magic that I want, and I forgot that double, you kind of still want double, even though you have triple. So you might want to have double and triple. Anyways, this is a list of magic that I have got regulated between Rinoa, Zell, and Squall. Kiraga, Life, Suna. Alright, just all these ones. Just to go through the list, in case anybody wants to play through this and have a list of the magic that you probably should have. I'll get these up to 100 after a while. But this is what you should have. This is the best makeup. There's like 46 magics or something, and you only can have about 32 inside for one person. And normally, if I wanted to get rid of one of these, I would pick the person that I exchange with usually. Like Squall, I set it up with Quistis. Quistis will hold all the magic that I do not want, and I forgot that double I still needed. So I actually took some of the double back. And I can actually probably just take all the double back. Let's see. Right. I farmed for Curse Spike. No, I didn't. No, I used the what do you call it? The save modder that I have in order to do this, so that I wouldn't have to do this. I wouldn't have to do this grinding for this. It takes way too long. You have to go against Triface on either heaven closest to, or island closest to heaven, or you have to go into the same area where Ultima is, and you have to battle this guy repeatedly. I don't feel like that. There's no way. I'm not up for that. That's too grindy. Like, I already did the magic, you know, on my own. Also, this... well, this right here, where I am, this is the only draw point of Meltdown. So you draw Meltdown right here. So I'm faced southeast. There's the train stop right there. That's Galbadia Desert. You get on top of this. You only can do this with Ragnarok. Meltdown is right here. So what do I want to do? Because there's a lot of things I need to do now. First, let's get the Timber Maniacs. Timber Maniacs is in Dalit City? That's not Dalit. Dalit's over here, right? Yeah. Actually, let's get into some battles if we need to. I kinda need to get leveled up a little. Then again, these are really low level monsters. There we go. Believe it or not, I'm actually in the final stretch of the game. Even though this is kind of going to take a while, this is actually the final stretch of the game. Alright, so there's one Timber Maniacs that I'm missing, and I think it's in the pub or something. You're supposed to spend the night. It's the only one that I'm missing. I switched Rinoa off of casting magic, because it's not really needed at this point. Also, I need to do this stuff sooner or later. I'm not sure where to get Antimentine. I can't remember. Zell has his best one. Rinoa still needs her best one. I know where to get Regan Ring. I kind of remember Energy Crystal, and I think I did it before. Kind of do, kind of don't. I'll figure it out. I'm telling you, this game's very complicated. Oh, it's right here. Is that it? There it is. Timber Maniacs. And I just got the achievement that shows that you got them all. That's one less thing I gotta do. I'll show later on what that amounts to. You have to go back to Garden, to your PC, and look at Selphie's stuff. Something like that, I believe. Angelos almost learned. Angelo search. Where's Tears Point? I thought it was around here. Ah, here it is. What you want to do is not fly into Lunatic Pandora, but walk below. This is how you actually get another Guardian Force. What's this? Life? Alright, I'll take a little bit more of that. That signifies that Angela's done learning that one. So now let's go to Wishing Star. Right here, Solomon Ring. You need to refine Solomon Ring, and you'll be able to get Doom Train as a Guardian Force. Hey, it came back. Yep, give me a little bit more. To be honest, considering how hard it is to get Meltdown, not right now, but probably later on, I'm just gonna use my save mod thing in order to just do 100 magic in each one of the ones that I have. I can grind for this stuff, but you have to wait forever. I don't feel like doing that. I already know what I'm gonna be set out to do, and I already know what I need to do. It's just gonna take a whole lot of time, and really shouldn't spend time doing that. Alright, so there is a cat that looks like a cheetah with two things on its head. That's what you want to fight. You want to mug that one, and then you can get a Regan Ring. A Regan Ring allows you, has better ability. It allows you to refine Renoa's weapon to her top one, Rising Sun or something. Eye drops for blind status effect. There it is. Couldn't steal. These are actually pretty strong monsters. Couldn't steal. Couldn't steal again. Two Regan Rings, okay. Don't be using up all my items for now. Death. Oh, I didn't know he could cast that. Yeah, Arnaud's dead. Yeah, back alive. Angelo Strike. Suplex that jerk. Oh, he's getting serious. Oh, too bad you're dead. Oh, I read up on Odin, and apparently nothing has an effect on his appearance rate. Absolutely nothing. It's actually like a 12% chance, regardless of anything else. Somebody looked in the code itself. Now the only thing I probably need to figure out is where our energy... energy whatever's... Energy crystal. El Noil. I could probably farm for the cards, I guess. I guess. Anyways, let's continue on with the story for now. Yeah, let's continue the story just for a second. Is there a place I can land in here? I think there was. Oh, there's enemies in here. He lowered it and then he raised it again. He's like, oh. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh. now you're poisoned. What you got? Kira ascended a spell? Alright. Not even doing anything. It's like the most pathetic monster I've ever seen in my life. Just absolutely did nothing. There's too many of them. Poor man, he's been traumatized. You have permission, please, this way. President is waiting. Ward, Kiros, and that's probably. What is up with this country? Oh, sure. Hey there. Been wanting to meet you guys. You guys are the ones who were inside my head, right? Alon told me. It was like there was some kind of waves running through my head. They gave us so much power during battle. We thought they were some kind of fairies flying over us. So I'm Laguna, President Laguna Loire of Esthar. Pleased to meet you. If we weren't in a state of emergency, I'd talk to you some more, but, well, whatever, let's talk. What do you want to know? You'll never get going if President Laguna keeps talking. So why don't you guys throw out some questions and he'll try to answer them. Man, you look way too serious. Whatever. Where's Alon? What the heck has he done with his life, don't you wonder? When Alon was about 2, there was a massive hunt for girls in Esthar. Esthar soldiers came to Windhill and Elle's parents resisted. They were killed on the spot. The massive hunt was to find the successor for Esthar's ruler, Sorceress Adele. Alone was raised by Rain, who lived next door, and I came to know her. Then there was another massive hunt for a successor in Esthar again. Elle was taken away even though I was there. It's the most painful episode of my life. So I rescued her and sent her off to Windhill. Shortly after that, Rain died, and Alone was sent straight to an orphanage. Why didn't you go back to Windhill with her? I wanted to, but I had my reasons. I found out about this afterward, but the reason why Alone had to leave the orphanage was because of her special power. Doc Odine wanted to do research on Alone's special power. He looked for her everywhere. The owners of the orphanage were Sid Kramer and his wife Adia. You know them better than I do. The Kramers took Elle out of the orphanage to protect her. They prepared a big ship to accommodate her. Gracious of them, huh? After a while, the ship turned into another orphanage, and Elle looked after all the kids. She said her life on the ship was a happy one, but who knows? I don't know how she could have been happy on a ship. She was on the ship for over 10 years. That ship was attacked by Galbadia recently. SR's ship rescued them, and she finally met up with me. It was pure luck that we found her. I was out in space at that time. Alone followed me out to space. Little Elle was all grown up. Then she told me everything. Did she get back safely from space? Our escape pod rescue team was a little late. Alone was taken into custody by Galbadia. She's inside Lunatic Pandora. We're gonna rescue her. Help us out, okay? Phew. Tell me about Rain. Rain's story. Some other time, maybe. No, I can't. It's too much for me to remember. You wanna play some card games? It's the perfect time to play card games. What are you talking about? Let's play on the defense for a second. By the way, it's heavily implied that Laguna is Squall's father, and Rain was his mother. Give it up already. You have Squall's card. Punk. There it is. Okay, I got you. Alright. What are you doing here? You know what I've been doing all my life, right? You were a silly Galbadian soldier. I didn't like your attitude at all, but I understood the bond between the three of you. Then you changed after you went to Windhill. Then Alone was abducted by Esthar and you went on a journey. A journey to get Alone back. You wrote articles and appeared in movies to get by. You were trying to find a way into Esthar. You somehow got into Esthar and rescued Alone. You got a lot of help along the way. What I don't understand is, why are you the president? Wanna know? It's a long story. Let's hear it. You wanna hear it? Really? Okay, I'll tell you. I only set out to rescue Alone, but of course that wasn't the end of the story. It's a country ruled by Sorcerer Sadell with the ingenious yet inhumane Odine. Both of them were interested in Alone. We couldn't just pack up and leave. Adele will be angry. My research will be kaput. Odine only thought about his research. But while researching under Adele's orders, he was still making many inventions. It was a device to seal magic, sealing facility. Maybe Adele can be defeated. I owed a big favor to the Adele resistance who helped me rescue Alone. I spoke with my comrades. 2 issues came up. First, stopping the Crystal Pillar from calling monsters from the moon and destroying everything like what happened in Sintra. Second, freeing Esthar from Adele's hands. We planned and planned, based on my brilliant ideas, of course. We're back in the Lunatic Pandora Research Facility. There is only one goal. Following Odine's instructions, we operated the panel and moved the crystal pillar. We set the course and the stop point in the ocean and goodbye. Whoa. That was easy, but we were found out, so we gathered for a final battle to lure Adele. Adele appeared as we expected. What is going on? We hunted down the culprit who moved the crystal pillar. Where? Inside there. Alone's been taken hostage. I knew she would go in right away if I mentioned Alone. You thought I would fall for that trick? Adele realized that Alone was a hologram, but it was too late. Yeah, of course. My plans are always perfect. Hero's Ward, now. Piece of cake. Adele was careless. She may be a sorceress, but after all, she was human. We succeeded, but we couldn't keep such a dangerous sorceress around as a trophy. We had to do something. So, we decided to send her far, far away. Someplace very far into outer space. That about wraps that part up. But the real work began after that. A fierce debate ensued about who should govern this country after Adele was gone. I wasn't paying close attention while they made me up to be this hero of the revolution, and I ended up being president. Odin made a lot of noise about wanting to do research on Alone. It was a mistake to send Alone back to Rain. Rain died, and Elle was sent to the orphanage. If I had only gone to Windhill with Elle, I would have been able to see Rain one last time. Rain was dead, Alone, missing. My job kept me busy. I was left here thinking about this and that, and before I knew it, all this time had passed. Well, that's about it. So the Ragnaroks were the ones that were the first. They were kind of like additional boosters in order to get Adele up into the atmosphere, or outer space. Kind of weird, though. You would think if they got her out to outer space, why not send her in the direction of the sun or something? But then again, she would have melted out of whatever it was, and how would she have made her way back? Unless the sorceress had some kind of ability to do so. I don't know. I guess they kind of just feared that she would escape. So that fear kind of kept her close enough to where she didn't drift off into outer space, just gone forever. Because they kind of feared that she would come back anyways. Tell me about Rain? Okay. Explain the mission to defeat Ultimecia. Ah, straight to the heart of the matter, just like a workaholic seed. Is it my turn? Yeah, make it short and easy to understand. I will talk however I want. Sorceress Edea told me everything. Sorceress Ultimecia comes from the future to possess the sorceress of present day, meaning she leaves her body in the future and sends only her consciousness here. Does that sound familiar to you? It's like when Alone sent her consciousness back to the past. You're a smart one. My first guess was that someone in the future with an ability like Alone was sending the sorceress back here to our time. But no, that is not the answer. So how does the sorceress come back to this time? You want to hear now? How? I kept this a secret to surprise you. It is because of me, Odin. I researched Alone's power long ago. I made out a pattern from the electric current running through Alone's brain. Once the pattern was determined, it was easy to mechanize. It may only be a toy right now, but in the time of Ultimecia, it is an impressive working machine. Which means there is a machine which imitates Alone's power. It is I who made the first model of that machine. I named the machine Junction Machine Alone. It is a wonderful thing to know that my invention is used in the future. Junction Machine Alone. That's about it. So Sorceress Ultimecia came to know about Alone from that machine, and Elle became Ultimecia's target. You can't blame Odin. It's useless. You want to go outside? You want the fisticuffs? Okay, we continue the story. Let's see. There is only one way to defeat Ultimecia. You must kill her in the future. There is nothing we can do unless we go to the future. There is no way to jump to the future under normal circumstances, but there is still a way. It is because Sorceress Ultimecia plans to compress time. Compressing time with magic. What good will it do for the sorceress to compress time? There may be many reasons, but it doesn't matter. Let's just figure out what Ultimecia is up to. In order for Ultimecia to exist in this time, she must take over the body of a sorceress from the present. But the machine must have a limit. Ultimecia probably needs to go back further in time to achieve time compression. Only Alone can take her back further into the past. That is why she is desperately seeking her. We must take advantage of Alone's power. There are two sorceresses in our time, Sorceress Rinoa and Sorceress Adele. Of the two, Adele has not awakened yet. Once her generation is completed, neither Laguna nor I will be safe. Sorceress Adele is probably in the process of awakening inside Lunatic Pandora. Ultimecia will want to possess Adele if Adele wakes up. That will be a horrible event. Adele is a horrible sorceress. If Adele's consciousness wins over Ultimecia, Adele will first destroy this era. In other words, if Adele wakes up and Ultimecia tries to take over Adele, what if Adele takes over Ultimecia? Adele will destroy everything. Ultimecia is trying to compress all of time. Adele will just destroy everything. So we must use Sorceress Rinoa to inherit Ultimecia's powers. That's all for the mission briefing. First, go to Lunatic Pandora. Alone's probably being held captive inside, so rescue her first. Then kill Sorceress Adele before the awakening process is completed. Now we're left with Rinoa as the only sorceress of this era. Then wait for Ultimecia to possess Rinoa. When Ultimecia arrives, it's Alone's turn. Alone will send Rinoa back to the past with Ultimecia. Alone will have to send Rinoa and Ultimecia inside another sorceress she knows in the past. Adia or Adele. That's up to Alone. Once Ultimecia is in the past, she'll use the time compression magic. We will see some influence here. I don't know what kind of influence, but once Alone feels it, she'll cut Rinoa and Ultimecia off from the past. Rinoa will come back to this world. Ultimecia also goes back to her own world. What would be left is the time-compressed world. Past, present, and future will all get mixed together. You will keep moving through the time compression towards the future. Once you're out of the time compression, that will be Ultimecia's world. It's all up to you after that. So you're briefed about the mission. I don't really understand it either. Will you do it? Yes! Show me your moves. Let's go. We'll get aboard Ragnarok. Let's do the final briefing in there. I always wanted to ride that thing, plus the name sounds cool, so cool. Alright. But if they come up with such advanced technology, why can't they come up with something that allows... what's his name? Starts with a W on the left side. Something that allows him to talk. You can't like make something that allows him to talk? A voice box? Come on, man, a voice box. From here, we go straight to our final destination, Ultimecia. Let's go over the plan again. First, enter Lunatic Pandora and rescue Alone. Next, you fight Sorceress Adele. It'll be a surprise attack, show no mercy. Now here comes the tricky part. Adele will need to pass on her powers before being defeated. Rinoa, will you be willing to accept them? Yes. Good. Next, we wait for Sorceress Ultimecia to possess Rinoa. This will be hard on you, Rinoa, but will you do it? Yes. That's the spirit. Then Alone sends Rinoa and Ultimecia to the past. Alone brings back Rinoa. Then head to the future through compressed time. Ultimecia lives far in the future where none of us can technically exist. There's only one way to make yourself exist in a world like that. As friends, don't forget one another. As friends, believe in one another. Believe in your friend's existence and they'll also believe in yours. To be friends, to like one another, and to love one another. You can't do any of these things alone. You need somebody. Right, guys? The place reminds you of your friends. Imagine being in that place with all your friends. Once time compression begins, think of that place and try to get there. That's all. That place will welcome you. You'll be able to get there no matter what period you're in. You need love and friendship for this mission, and the courage to believe it. It's all about love, friendship, and courage. I'm counting on you guys. Love and friendship and all that sounds corny, but everyone seems to be up for it. You think it'll succeed? We'll try. Is he having, like, a seizure? What if you don't want to hear it? I'll understand. Alright, now that that huge cutscene is done, that's the whole reason for me to just move on. Let's go battle a giant cactus. Okay. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's on that island. Wait a second. Elemental attack. Water. No? Okay. Perfect. This is where I want to be. Alright, let me turn off counter. Kinda want to turn this to magic. I'm gonna show you some cactars. These are cactars. One of them escaped. They don't have a lot of health. They're very, very fast. But their main attack is very deadly. They'll shoot 1,000 needles at you. And some of them can shoot 10,000 needles at you. Every single needle does 1 HP damage. But 1,000 needles equals 1,000 damage. 10,000 needles equals instant death. So they're kind of dangerous. Now what if there was a huge jumbo cactar? How dangerous would that be? Like this one. Oh, he has, I didn't realize that he had a meltdown. Oh man, it's on memory. I forgot. $10,000 needles, oh. One. Trying to decide on what to do. Okay. Oh, he's not attacking me. Yeah, I fucked up. Dead. And game over. Let's try that again. This time let's where's Float? I had Float with somebody. Oh, okay. Kerplunk is a ground move. I think if I float, I think I'd be able to get around that. There we go. Now I think I'll be able to avoid Kerplunk. Need to get Aura on somebody. Oh, also need to... Oh, damn it. Aura on Zell. Meltdown cast on him. I'm gonna really mess him up now. I had a feeling he was gonna do that. Aura on Squall. Float's not on anymore. Okay. Oh, still hurts everybody. No, okay, so I didn't... Oh! I got him. And Zell's dead. Cactar. There you go, Zell. You get Cactar. Kamikaze. You can actually sacrifice your character. Restores HP while walking. Alright, I'm gonna leave it off here for now. The other thing that I need to do is I need to get Bahamut defeat Ultima Weapon, which is like the second strongest boss in the entire game, I think. And I need to be able to get the items for Solomon Ring in order to get Doom Train. And I need to refine the weapons in order to get the final versions of them, so everybody has their ultimate weapon. Ultimate weapons, Doom Train. Also, there's a Guardian Force that you can draw from Ultimate Weapon called Eden. So once you have Eden, that's the last GF. Main GFs. I also got to do Chocobo World in order to get those Guardian Forces too. They only can do through items that I've never actually seen. I've never actually been able to do Chocobo World. So now we're at this point where I got to do a lot of side things. So I probably can do the Chocobo World at the same time that I'm doing this. But I'm not going to show doing Doom Train and getting the weapons, because you have to collect a lot of items. And I gotta figure it out too, so it'll take a long time. I think it's Tool Ref, maybe? Oh, let's do one of those in the Dark Matter. That's what I needed to do before. Shaman Stone. I wonder what it is. I can't remember. Also, what I need to do is need to keep leveling up the GFs so that they learn all their stuff. There's still a lot of things they still need to learn. Okay, before I do any of this, I do want to show something. I'm going to do this off camera too, because this is a lot of grinding. I'll have to try to remember the other two for, you can actually teach your Guardian Forces things like Auto Haste, Auto Protect, and Auto Shell. Auto Haste I guess it won't let me back in. Well. Okay, I gotta figure out where I can do that. Anyways, that one creature is called like Visage or something. You can get light screen from him. This one. Can I do it from cards? I was gonna say, you can mug him and get light screen. If you get a lot of light screens, you can get an item that'll allow your GFs to learn auto haste. It's very nice. Wizard Stone, huh? No, I think the item that allows you to do it is called Accelerator. Heroes, huh? Anyways, I'll look into it. I don't want to make this longer than it needs to be. I want to thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a comment. Hope you have yourself a good day, and this is Sweet Tooth signing off. Love you.